Having an infinite mindset comes from you wanting people to win more than you want them to win with you. You want people to win around you, your friends, your family, your team, your customers, the people you interact with. You want them to win as people in their life, in their goals, whatever they want to accomplish. You want them to win more than you want them to win with you. If you can start to adopt that mindset, it really starts to shift how you see your relationships, how you see your business, how you see the people on your team. And it allows so much more positive energy to flow in the right direction for everybody to accomplish their goals. So, quick example. I made a bunch of videos on Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is one of the first people he was, I guess, the first big person who kind of recognized the work that I was doing. And he put the video I made on him on his homepage on YouTube and got a lot more views. And we made more videos on Tony Robbins. Tony then invites me to go to his event. We did a couple interviews together. He invites me to go and puts me in, the awesome seating right up front. And I got a lot of people coming up to say, hey, Evan, they recognize me. I'm also wearing a hoodie. Not that I'm a celebrity, but in that kind of world, people would recognize me. And they said, you introduced me to Tony Robbins. That they found out about Tony Robbins or Simon Sinek or Tom Bilyeu or whoever through the content that I'm putting up. And I had a few people who said, hey, I found out about Tony Robbins from you, and I haven't actually gone back and watched your videos in a while because I've been so deep in Tony Robbins land. And now I'm here at this event and paid thousands of dollars to be here learning from Tony. And I don't watch your channel anymore, but thank you for introducing me to Tony Robbins because that's what I watch now. I'm pumped. I'm excited. It's like, that's amazing. Thank you for telling me. Now, would I love for them to be with me forever? Yes, of course, absolutely. But I'm more happy that you're off winning. If you watch this video and you learn from Simon Sinek and you've never heard of him before, you have, and you want to dive deeper, and then you go and you buy all his books and you subscribe to him on YouTube and you dive deep into his world and you don't come back and watch another video of mine for another 12 months, I'm pumped for you. I want you to win as a human, as an entrepreneur, more than I want you to subscribe to my channel and keep watching videos here. It's just a fundamental shift in how you see relationships. I look at the people on my team. I want them all to win as people more than win with me. And I see everybody that I'm working with as a parallel path. You and I right now, you're watching this video, we're on a parallel path. This is a parallel path that we're marching on together. And then at the end of this video, you're gonna go off and go do something else. And hopefully productive and empowering and impactful. You're gonna have a great day. Come on, let's go, Believe Nation. But you're gonna go off and do something else. You're gonna step out the different Carmichael path and go do something else. And maybe you come back on the path, or maybe you go way off and you never come back. But right now, you're watching this video, we're on a parallel path, you and I, together. I just want to maximize that time together. That while you're on a path with me, that you're going to become better. And that should be your goal with the people you're around, that we have these parallel paths that we're running together for a certain amount of time. And maybe that's 10 minutes in a conversation. Maybe that's a year of somebody working with you. Maybe that's 10 years. Maybe that's a life partner that's forever, right? But you're on these parallel paths. Your goal needs to be, while somebody's interacting with you in person, via email, through your content, they're with you, that they're a better person because of that interaction with you. If you can do that, if you can just change the way you see relationships to do that, to instead just think about yourself first and think about them first and helping them accomplish what they need to accomplish, even if it means leaving you. I've recommended people to courses and programs that are not my own. I've kicked people off of my team because I was going to hold them back. They wanted to stay here, but like, you need to go and do that thing. This is too safe and comfortable for you, and I can't give you the thing that you want. You have to leave and go do that thing and push them towards it. It makes a huge difference. Okay, so how do you do it? You start by being their chief goal officer. Everybody who you come in contact with, be their chief goal officer. What that means is understand what is their most important goal in their life. What are they trying to accomplish? And then go out of your way to try to think about how you can help them. And maybe you can help them inside your business, inside your expertise, inside what you're really good at. Or maybe it's an introduction that you can make to somebody else. Or maybe it's just researching a little bit about what they care about to help them. A quick example, one of my instructors at Toronto Dance Salsa has Lyme disease. Also, one of the guys on my marketing team now has Lyme disease. But at the time, I knew nothing about Lyme. I didn't know what it was, didn't know what it caused, didn't know how you got it, didn't know anything about Lyme disease. But because she has it, I started learning about Lyme disease. I set up a Google News alert that anytime there was something about Lyme disease, I would get notified. And I started sharing things with her that she hadn't seen before. Started sharing that Avril Lavigne has Lyme disease and Shania Twain had Lyme disease, and they both took big breaks from their singing career because of the impact of Lyme disease. If there's new treatments or holistic healing or other people talking about it, then I would share it with them, and I would also educate myself in that process, to the point now where she has opened up her own Lyme disease holistic healing practice and doesn't teach at my school anymore. She's left the school to go launch this business, and I'm so excited for her. It's great. It's fantastic, right? We're on a parallel path, and now she's jumped off and done her own thing, which is amazing. Now, did I make her go launch that business? Of course not. Did I have a tiny little piece of inspiration or hope? Maybe. I'd like to think so. But when you can help people accomplish their goals, it does two things. One, it makes you feel good. You know how good it feels to help somebody, right? We're all built to serve. Where's the book right there? We're all built to serve. It makes you feel good to know that you help somebody. This is what we all want to wake up and feel like what we do matters, is meaningful. You are built to serve. And so when you can get out of your own selfish interests and go help that person accomplish what they want, it feels good. I get more joy from doing that than a business transaction, right? I get more joy from sending her something that she's like, oh my God, I didn't know that existed, than how many views I got on my video yesterday, right? It feels weird to know, great, we have 3 million subscribers on my main channel. I don't even know what that means. It's hard to even contemplate that. It doesn't feel like anything I can touch. But knowing that I helped one person with something is the thing that gets me excited. So it feels good. And the more you feel like you're doing things that matter, at least to one person, it gives you the motivation, energy to just keep going. Because a lot of times that's the thing that we struggle with, is we don't feel like what we do matters. It's not important. Then we lose motivation, then we stop, we quit, right? So you have to feel the connection to the work you're doing. The second thing I found though, and this was quite accidental, is that all this stuff ends up paying off. I've been in this game long enough now. I'm 41. I started doing content in speeches and then my website when I was 21. So it's been 20 years. I spent half my life. Wow. I spent half my life making videos, making content, trying to help entrepreneurs, half my life. And what's great about that, when you have some longevity, is you start to see the fruits of your labor. You start to see those seeds that you planted in other people, you start to see it pay off. Now, not for everybody. There's lots of people who I've helped, or I was their first episode on their podcast, and then maybe they didn't even launch the show, or they don't do anything with their goals. But when you see some people take off, they always try to find a way to pay it back. A great example is a guy named Nick who runs Book Thinkers. It's an Instagram account, an Instagram network of it's the largest Instagram network of nonfiction books. So if you care about nonfiction books and learning, go check out Book Thinkers and check out Nick. When I wrote Your One Word a bunch of years ago, I reached out to Nick and said, hey Nick, love what you're doing on Instagram. I'd love to send you a copy of my book or do some kind of collaboration, let me know. And he didn't have a big account at the time. And I was the first author, brand name, whatever, to reach out and try to do something with him. And he said yes, and we did, a quick little thing. Fast forward 3 years later, I launched my second book, Built to Serve, which is great. And Nick had, in that time, built the largest network of Instagram accounts for nonfiction books. He went from just purely starting up and didn't have much to 3 years later having this giant network of accounts. And when Built to Serve came out, he wanted to help promote it. Where otherwise that would have been more of a challenge. Hey, I've got this book. Do you want to help and be a part of it? He was looking for ways to give back because of the help that I'd given him, right? And so I don't want you to think and be strategic to say, okay, if I help this person out, then in 3 years, they're going to help me out, right? If you're only thinking of what am I going to get from this, you've already lost. I'm just telling you that it's practical. I'm telling you that karma is practical. I'm telling you that giving love and helping people becomes practical if you do it enough. Jonathan Fields calls it maximum sustainable generosity. And I love how he said it, because you want to be generous as much as possible, but at some point it's not sustainable because you run out of time, you run out of effort, you run out of money. You can't just give everything, because you need to sleep and you need to pay yourself and you need to run your business, you need to do your things. But what is the maximum sustainable generosity, where the focus is just on helping people, on helping the people who are around you, being their chief goal officer, having the infinite mindset, wanting people to win more than wanting them to win with you? And by helping them accomplish their goals, great things will happen for you too. I promise. You just have to be around long enough to have it come back. Because some people next week will help you, and some people, it may take 2 years. But if you're committed to doing the thing that you're doing, I'm in this game forever. I want to help entrepreneurs forever. I've been doing it for half my life already now, and double my life again at 80, I'll still be doing this. It may not be YouTube, maybe we're VRing or hologramming into your living room or something, and we're filling virtual stadiums, I don't know. But I'll still be doing this when I'm 80. And if you found that thing that you love connecting with, that this is not just a short-term opportunity to try to make money this year or the next 3 months, but like this is your life's work and purpose, that you want to wake up every day and do something that's going to contribute to society and move it forward in some way, that you mattered to people because you showed up and did the difficult thing and shared your story and put your content out there and created a product or service that actually moved the needle for people. Like if that's what you want to do, then you have to adopt the infinite mindset. Then you have to be thinking long-term. Then you have to be trying to have maximum sustainable generosity, to be their chief goal officer. And at the bottom of all of it is wanting people to win as humans in their life more than you want them to win with you. Adopt that mindset and everything changes. If you want another Evan Rant video that just might give you the confidence you need, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there. You need to create an environment of excellence. Excellence. Most people's environments are not excellent.